Hello, survivors, and welcome to another episode of Will You Survive?
The podcast.
Oh, shit, what the fuck? I was trying to think of the X Factor. I forgot. We're doing signs. I was trying to think of the X Factor theme song, and I forgot it.
No, that's Twilight Zone.
No, what's that? Or something, I don't know.
X Factor? X-Files.
Did I say X Factor?
Yes.
I meant X-Files.
X-Files.
Yeah, no, this is alien. Insert alien music.
Insert alien
Future
music.
TJ. And that's where it'll go.
That was pretty good.
Let me introduce myself. I am Eric. I'm the host. I'm the host this episode because I won last episode.
Hostess with the mostest.
I am the hostess with the mostest. Thank you. So you know what? 1 point for you, TJ. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. It's almost like
And they can't read my brain.
I was gonna say it's almost like you're in my brain.
Whoa,
Anyways.
whoa.
Let me introduce my co-host. I'm joined here by none other than alien expert TJ.
T-Jizzle with the nizzle.
Yes, he currently has on a tinfoil hat,
I
as
do.
all good conspiracy theorists should.
Everybody listen close. It was very hard to wrap it around my very luxurious hair. And
People
keep
with
it
a
from
tinfoil
moving.
phobia are going to be very upset. And followed by our completely bald-headed, no protection against the aliens co-host, Alex.
I have already been abducted. I came back. I conquered. They will not take me back. I've been deported from the
They actually
alien territories.
took him,
Yeah, he was...
shaved his entire body. So he's smooth everywhere. And it hasn't grown back since. That happened in 1984.
Yeah, he was probed, and
And he's actually immune to the mind virus. It slides off of the smooth top.
What got me banned was when I started probing them.
Yeah, it was
They
just
didn't
kinda-
like that.
Yeah,
There's a whole situation.
yeah,
When I started probing them and both my hands were on their shoulders.
yeah.
It was
There's
bad.
a 21 Pilots lyric about that.
What? Which fucking lyric?
From Lavish?
Oh,
I see your
Yeah.
problem is your proctologist got both hands on your shoulders while you're bottomless.
I got it now. That's not
Yeah,
my
see.
one of my favorite songs. I mean, I've listened to it a lot more than I did.
Yeah, TJ hated that song when the album first came out. One of my favorites was Devastating. I made him listen to it so much.
Got that
Trying to
penny
get
loafer
into it.
squeak. Anyways,
Cross linoleum. Anyways, we watched the movie Signs. That was a very natural transition into this. So what do we think? What do we think, TJ?
I think
Alex, thoughts?
the true signs they were looking for in the movie were signs from God.
I think the true signs were the friends we made along the way.
That is
Well,
one of the meanings of it. Is there's like the signs, and then there's him looking for a sign.
Which makes perfect sense.
I would like
because
to go ahead, Alex, and I'll jump in because I got some shit to say.
Well, I'm going to say preacher Graham Hess loses his faith in God after his wife dies in a brutal car accident. He lives with his children and brother in a farmhouse. Crop circles start to appear in their cornfields. Graham dismisses them as mischief by miscreants. After hearing strange noises and watching news coverage on crop circles appearing all over the world, the family grows suspicious of alien activities. Now they must stick together as a family and believe to survive and escape the ordeal.
Yeah.
I had something to say and I forgot. TJ, you said you had shit to say.
Okay. So if these aliens were so smart, why, if they are not, if water is acid to them, basically, why in the fuck would you go to a planet in which it is 70% water and everything on it is also made of water, including what's in the plants, in the people?
Oh yeah, yeah. Can I
In
bring
the
up, can I bring
air?
up a follow up to that? Yeah, a follow up to that. Two things. One, if it rains, they're fucked.
So,
Cooked.
And two, hang on. How the hell did they not go down to farmland and not see those giant sprinklers shooting out water and go, oh hell nah?
True. Where was that at?
there were sprinklers?
No, I'm saying farms have those though. They
The
have
ones
those
that go in
giant
like
sprinklers.
Actually,
circle,
not,
like they move
not
around the
in
field.
those areas. Not in the
not for
Midwest.
cornfields?
Not in no. Most farmlands actually operate off of natural irrigation. They plant according to what the rain forecast is for the year.
But they were going all around the world.
Correct.
So that's what I'm saying. How do they not see a giant sprinkler or a giant water fountain or all the water features that humans use everywhere?
I mean,
the oceans. How would you not look at that and go, no?
By what you're saying, if you think about it, you go into outer space. You go. I don't know if you guys nerd out on this stuff, but New Horizons turns around past Pluto, takes a picture of Earth, and it's a tiny blue dot. Mm-hmm. You don't see any land.
Yeah, it's all
when
water.
you're that far away. How do you not see? Like, oh no, we can't go there. Why would you try? Now, one of the things that somebody said.
That's what they thought.
Remember, one of the things that one of the reporters had said was it was not an invasion; it was a harvest.
Yeah, they were taking the people.
Yeah, so that
if
maybe
they were trying to save us
from ourselves.
Maybe. Oh, they got knockout gas.
Interesting theory. Well, apparently it just killed a lot of people.
Does it just murk you?
Buffy was right there with us. Buffy Rigney on the chat says maybe it was a drive-by.
Maybe, yeah. They're just passing Earth, and they're like, "Fuck
damn,
it,
that should look interesting."
We got a couple weeks.
Boom.
We're supposed to be on Titan in a couple weeks, but
We're 3 light years ahead of schedule. We can totally stop by Earth, cause a little mischief,
I was like,
kill a couple hundred.
Let's just like
she followed up with a good one. Have you met us? No one wants to come here to save us.
Well, the last guy who did, we kind of killed
Oh
him.
my God.
That's why he hasn't come back.
Oh,
that should have been our
man.
sign. Anyways,
Oh man. I said, oh my God. I could have said pun intended.
Yeah, well, Jesus needs a couple thousand years to cool off after what happened.
yeah, big G's.
Jesus.
Love you, big G's.
So let's talk about the aliens themselves for a little bit. One, what I think makes this movie so great and so iconic is the fact that you don't see the alien
They're
for
always
quite a while.
shrouded in darkness when you do see them.
Yeah. First of all, I'll have a lot of first of alls, but I tried to watch this. This is so irresponsible, and this is all allegedly. I allegedly was trying to watch this passively while driving a lot. Problem with this movie.
Everything has to be
It's
seen.
so dark.
Oh yeah, that too.
And I'm driving, and it's daylight, and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm just looking back at myself.
Yeah.
I can't see shit.
Yeah.
There was one point where I paused it because I was like, I have no idea. I keep hearing like the violins going, vroom, or something. I don't see shit.
Yep.
I have no idea what's happening. And then
What
at
the
one point,
fuck am I looking at?
I go through a tunnel, and my phone brightens up a little bit, and I'm like, oh my God, it's a cornfield. I was like, I can't watch this. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Just running
Yeah,
through,
I
like,
was-
just slapping sounds while they're running
Yes.
through the cornfield.
Thank you. That was
was-
pretty good too.
I was so in the dark. Yeah, no, pun intended. Pun intended. I had no idea what was happening for a lot of the movie. I had to rewatch it not driving. I was like, I can't.
Fair.
You have to fucking watch this movie in a dark place.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, dude, you would not be able to see. I think the only time you'd be able to see the alien is like at the end.
At the end?
or like when they see
Even
it.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
dude,
yeah.
they're like, they had it like through the TV, like you're looking at the reflection through the TV
Yeah.
screen, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't see not one detail on this fucking.
I'll tell you
alien's
what.
face.
On my phone, that just looked like a black screen. I didn't see the alien in the TV. I knew it was there. I didn't see it.
I was outside at night when I saw that part, so I could see it
So you could
perfectly
actually
clear.
see it.
It was dark outside.
I would also
think-
like to bring up. Apparently, they are so smart. They're so highly advanced that they could not figure out regular doors.
Yeah,
I imagine
couldn't
they
figure out
got
the
like
pantry door.
hologram doors or some shit.
Well, no, he got locked in. It wasn't just that he couldn't, and he did
Hey,
get out. It just
That is true.
That's
he
a
did get out,
big
but we
ass
don't know how he
alien.
got
I would
out.
have been able to get.
and he
out
got
of
out
that.
with he got out with one hand.
And
got
as
out-
you,
no, he
as
was
you've
missing
seen, they
fingers.
didn't even like.
Well, he didn't use that hand. I'm sure
They didn't even get.
Have you ever
any of
tried
the
to
doors
use
in the
your
house.
hand after you've had fingers cut off?
Well, we also don't know how it got out. We don't know if it broke out or if some unfortunate soul happened to stop by and let it out by accident or something. We don't know how
Hey,
it got out.
Looters.
my cat's throwing up this really weird color. Mr. Vet, are you here?
You're like, the
Are-
guys.
He must have been locked in the pantry. Let me let him out. Okay.
Exactly.
Fucking
Oh, wait a minute. Was that something that I missed? Was Ray
Ray was the vet.
the vet?
That's why at the start
That
he
makes
was
perfect
like,
sense.
I'm gonna
Well,
call,
I'll call Doctor
whoever. 'Cause
Cornyn,
he doesn't want to call
whatever.
the vet. The vet killed his
Yep.
wife.
Well, he'll know what to do.
Vet's played
Okay.
played by M. Night Shyamalan.
I do have to say
Oh,
I
wait, I
am
have
very
to say this. Wait, M. Night Shyamalan. Okay,
Yep.
go on.
I do have to say the part that kept replaying in my head over and over and over again was from Scary Movie 3.
With the fucking
You
hat.
guys remember that one? Well, no, when the preacher was going to go see his wife.
Oh, and yeah.
And
he
the guy
talks
who
to
was
him.
playing M. Night was like, "Hey, Ray, I'm gonna need a ride home."
Yeah.
After he just
No, because
told
like
his
I was
wife-
watching this and like I was only thinking about that scene and I'm like, damn, he just doesn't say a word to him in this
Yeah.
movie. I was like, I thought he was gonna say something. He's just sitting there.
Now,
Damn.
to bring this back to our mission here, to talk a little bit about survival, one of the things that you can put on this movie that is just basics. We're always talking about basics here. This movie highlights the necessity of situational awareness. You need to be familiar with your surroundings and know what is normal, so that way you can tell what's abnormal.
Yeah.
Right? When the unusual circumstances started occurring, of course, for them it was easy because crop circles are not things that just happen, right?
Yeah,
That's
no.
the remarkability of it. It
Especially
happened
when-
overnight.
Especially when you see it's happening all around the world.
That's the other part.
That's concerning.
Yeah, that's
It should be.
especially like when there's like no way people could just do this elaborate plan. It's popping up in freaking India, but also on your farm, but also like in like 277 other countries, you know?
And how much of this do you think is controlled by disbelief, your own disbelief? Like, do you think you would grab onto the fact that, hey, this is happening all over the world, or would you inherently have that level of disbelief that would be guiding you first?
Oh man, yeah. I think I would be just like Merrill. I think Merrill had it right.
Merrill.
Merrill,
Merrill.
whatever. It's Merrill. Also,
Merrill.
Joaquin Phoenix. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I did not know that was Joaquin
This
Phoenix.
is the
Really?
this is the first
No
movie
idea.
I've seen that had Joaquin Phoenix in it. I've been a fan
This
ever
movie-
since.
This was the very first one?
There's a lot
Bro
about
had
this
aura.
movie I didn't know. I didn't know it was Abigail Breslin.
I didn't know
Uh-huh.
that.
I didn't know it was a Culkin brother.
I didn't know that.
Oh my god! I thought it was Macaulay Culkin. I was like, "Who the?
It
What
was
the-
Rory
what do you
Culkin.
mean? Who the fuck is Rory?" And I look it up, and I thought it was either fucking Macaulay Culkin or his other brother. And I look it up, it's Rory. I'm like, "Who the fuck is Rory?" That's
I was
Rory.
like, I didn't know there's a third one. I
They all
honestly
look
only
the
knew there was
goddamn
two.
same, dog.
They all look the same. It's
Fuck,
crazy.
the genetics is crazy.
Those genetics are so strong in those
Like,
males.
god
Now,
damn.
here's another thing. I
They
don't-
look the exact same, all three of them. It is crazy.
TJ often looks these things up, so I might not be telling him anything he doesn't already know. But did you know that Joaquin Phoenix was not the first go for that role? It was actually Mark Ruffalo.
Actually,
Yes,
Mark
but Mark
Ruffalo, and then he had a
Ruffalo
tumor.
had a brain tumor.
A brain tumor.
Yeah.
Turned out to be benign.
Yep, I think we all read the
He wouldn't
exact
have got
same
it if he had his hat.
trivia in the beginning.
Did we all watch it on Amazon?
But yeah,
No.
I saw the little trivia.
I know.
allegedly-
Don't.
Allegedly, watch it on places.
I allegedly watched it on this website right now, right here.
I'm not ever. I gatekeep the fuck out of my website unless you're like my friend. You're not getting it.
Yeah.
So-
lucky for you, I don't even remember it, so I can't even share
Yeah,
it.
But just because the host loves saying his name, will you say his name again?
M. Night Shyamalan?
So, did you know how much he inserted himself into this movie?
No.
So, the book about the extraterrestrials, all of the artwork in it was done by him. The
cool.
stories about the children's birth are actually the stories of his two children.
That's cool. That's really sweet.
And the crop circles are real because M. Night Shyamalan doesn't like CGI.
Oh my god! Wait,
Oh yeah,
there's another
they tried to
actor.
minimize the amount of CGI in this.
There's another actor who did, or another director who did a very similar thing. I think it was for like Interstellar. Or
It was
something.
for
They
Interstellar.
played it-
He
Yeah.
got land and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna fucking grow all this corn. All this corn is legit."
They literally
Just
had to
for, like,
hire a whole.
a
They had
scene
to
and a half,
hire a
dude.
farmer to make this giant crop
And then
field.
they sold it for
for
profit
a
after the
scene.
movie was done.
Yeah, and then they harvested the corn and sold it all for profit. It was
Wow.
honestly brilliant.
I mean, yeah, you gotta. I mean, you're not just gonna waste all that corn.
Yeah, really
For
cost
literally
efficient
like a
and,
scene
like,
and a half. You see the corn in like
yeah.
freaking
It's
2
not
scenes.
long enough.
It's like
It's
him
not
driving
long
through it, and then like it's
They so could have CGI'd it, you would have never known. It did
Literally.
not. They honestly, they could have made like a tenth of how much they actually planted, and it would have been fine.
It's
They
just-
could have used that.
Did you know that they built this house specifically for this movie?
No way.
They built the house, grew the corn. It's land owned by some college or something.
pretty
This house
cool.
doesn't exist anymore. They tore it down. One thing I wanted to bring up. Why are the kids sharing a room? I guarantee this house is more than 2 bedrooms.
Yeah. Well, if it's only 3,
Oh,
Merrill needs.
Oh, actually, never mind.
Well, no, he was out-
I
he was
remembered
out-
I remembered his wife had one of the rooms as like a sewing room, and nobody goes in
Oh.
there. It was blocked.
I didn't remember that part.
all right.
I pay attention. I love this fucking movie. It's a great movie.
It's a good movie.
Top
You know,
tier Shyamalan movie.
I haven't watched this movie
Chameleon.
for quite a while. I think last time I watched it, I was still a little too young to really like process everything. Like this was the first time that I watched this movie and realized that the dad was a reverend. I did not catch that the first couple tens of times that I watched
Damn, he
this
has a
movie.
lot of kids. Everybody
Really?
calling him father. It's weird.
Because it didn't even because to me it was all about the aliens. All the boring
You just walk
talking
around,
parts
it's like, dude,
never
not your
paid attention
fucking
to it.
dad. God.
I literally at no point did I ever hear anybody call him father because I just tuned out the movie until the aliens showed
Yeah,
up.
when
So-
you're younger, you just kind of don't pick up on shit, you know?
So get this little tidbit.
And I was also like, yeah, it's so weird they called him father, but whatever. It meant nothing to
Must be
me.
his middle name.
I'm like, oh, his name is father. Okay.
Yeah, God.
So there's
Father
another
Hess.
there's another little tidbit here, which is just deep, kind of dark. The scene in which Graham has his last conversation with his wife was scheduled for September 12th, 2001, and was filmed after a cast and crew candlelight vigil. They still fucking recorded that shit.
What
The show must go on.
well, I mean, what happened?
Nothing big, you know, 9/11.
Oh, you mean the thing with like that little
Is that-
tower?
Like
The
you're
2
talking
towers,
like
3
the-
towers.
Like what you call when you need help?
I'm talking about the thing that happened when the 3 towers in New York collapsed.
When we lost
Like
19 of our best
Jenga
men.
or we
Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
cell phone towers?
You know that event where our president at the time, George Bush, just decimated New York and unalived a whole bunch of New Yorkers just to get us to go to war in Iraq?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. Sorry,
the-
I had to.
That jet fuel.
Well, why
it
didn't
came
you,
out
why didn't you
still
lead
views.
with that?
Well, I didn't know how much
Yeah.
TikTok would let me get away with.
No, I don't even not oil raid part. Josh is in our Discord, everybody. So if you would like to join our Discord, make sure to become an elite member. Subscribe.
Do that.
He is our number
Okay.
1 fan official, so it's kind of required.
So going back to something I was saying about what makes this movie so so iconic and so good is how little you do see the alien. Part of it because of how damn dark the movie is, but also some of it because it's intentional. Like they show you very little glimpses. Like I remember the first time I saw the alien's foot, like the first time I ever saw that scene in the cornfield,
Yep.
almost shit my pants. It was
Yeah.
terrifying.
It did.
It's such a good scene.
Guys, the aliens in this movie are a hoax. It's all the goddamn Worthington brothers.
Yeah. But you know what? I feel like going back to like what you said, Alex, when would I, or how skeptical would I be? When would it hit me that, oh, this is real?
Yep.
I think Merrill had it pretty right. Like remember, there's a particular scene where the baby monitor's first going off, where he's like, no, it's all bullshit. It's just a hoax. This is all shit. This is nothing.
Nerds.
And then they're standing there with the baby monitor, and then the dad's like, okay, yeah, this is bullshit. I'm going to move. And he's like, you'll lose the signal.
You'll lose the signal.
Like,
Yeah,
all
like,
of a
he
sudden, he
walked
was a
in,
believer. He was like, no,
he was-
I agree with the kid.
It's like, listen, I'm gonna support my brother like to a point, and then it was like I definitely fucking heard some things talking.
He's
you
like,
know?
no, the kid's
Like,
got a point.
Yeah.
Once like I'd be like, oh, crop circles, that's weird. Fuck those Worthington brothers. It's probably them. And then once like oh shit, there's something on the roof. That scene was crazy because like you see his face register that, hey, that's weird, you know, and it's just standing there fucking menacingly on the roof. Also, Diddy, why are you staring into the kids' room, you fucking weirdo? Anyway.
It's like when he was talking to the cop, and the cop was like, you know, couldn't it have been this? And he's like, I don't know. I'm pretty fast.
And I'm pretty
strong.
It's them.
This thing, it just hopped onto a 10-foot house like it was
playing with us.
Scandinavian
nothing.
women.
Yeah, I love where she's like, you know, well, there's the Scandinavian women in the Olympics. I'm like, oh yeah, the Scandinavian Olympic performer came over to
She
the
was
house.
like, I don't appreciate the sarcasm.
But I gotta love his response. I mean,
Let's be realistic
I
here. Come
absolutely
on.
love the acting of Joaquin Phoenix. Where he
a great
sells
actor.
that so well, where he delivers his line, she's delivering hers, he's paused, he's waiting, and then his next line. Okay, I'm sorry. I may have been out of line with that whole Scandinavian high jumper thing.
I like that. You know, on a real note, I do feel like that's kind of like maybe more of a glimpse of what society was like then versus now. I think maybe I'm wrong. I think, Alex, you would know this better, and you'd even have more time before then to compare to. So you could compare like the 1720s to the 1820s, the 1920s to the 2020s.
The early
and
2000s were peak.
But so like early 2000s where he was like, okay, I was out of line. Let me rephrase. You know, I just don't feel like people do that enough nowadays to
No.
just admit like, oh, you know what? Okay, I got a little ahead of myself. My bad.
It's also
and while
small
we're
town,
in
Like it's not a big deal. Like you got ahead of yourself, fine. I think it's real easy to just acknowledge it and be like, oh, you know what? My bad. I overreacted to that.
while we're in the realm of film as well, that's true. People don't do that enough anymore. And it's because in the realm of social media, I think they believe that apologizing shows weakness. And in a lot of cases, I completely agree. In when you're a public figure and you apologize, the public just eats you up. The best thing to do, like Matt Rife showed this, you make a joke that people don't like, just move on.
Yeah.
Don't let them force you to do, you know, oh, I'm going to apologize for what it is that I do, right? He's a comedian. He makes
Oh
jokes.
yeah. I definitely don't
Not
agree
all
with,
jokes land.
Yeah, I definitely don't agree with getting mad at a comedian over a joke.
Right.
if you don't find it funny,
I forget what he said.
Fucking
I forget the guy's name,
Stop
but
being
he
a
was
bitch.
like Dahlia or something like that. What's his name?
Chris.
Which one?
D'Elia.
Chris Dahlia? Yeah.
Delia.
Where he made a joke. He was like, I find it so funny when people get mad
Yep.
when I'm upstage or when I'm on stage. You want to know why? I'm joking.
Yeah.
It's not real. It's all a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Why? How could you get mad at it?
But in the realm of film, I do actually think TJ says early 2000s. I think The Matrix had it right. Humanity peaked in 1999.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's say 2000. That's when I was born.
Nope. It sucked. It started sucking that moment.
Debatable. But if
You
you,
know,
The world got darker. Get it?
But
Get it?
you
Do you
know,
see what I did there? Don't just breeze past that.
I'm gonna
That was
breeze
grade
past
A.
it.
That was grade A.
It's weird because I definitely think like obviously I wasn't alive in 2000, so I don't know. I don't have that comparison.
I wasn't sentient until 2003.
Yeah, so neither of us really have that comparison to say you made him drool. You made him laugh so hard he drooled.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's kind of what I was doing before 2003.
like a lot
That
too.
was good.
It's just a
That was
fucking
good.
a light turned on in 2003. I remember
That was good.
being 3.
Yeah.
I don't remember
You know-
being 2 or being 1.
You don't.
You know my first memory ever? I have 2, and I think you might remember one of them. One of them was me brushing my teeth in the shower because I remember it being like the most novel idea in the world because it was. I was like 3. And I have a very oddly vivid memory of that. Another one is waking up at what must have been like 2 a.m. to tell you that I'd peed the bed.
Oh yeah.
But Other than that, I also have a third random memory from that same apartment. I remember one time after a shower, I had water in my ear, and I turned my head, and I knocked my head like 3 times. I'll never forget the feeling of that water coming out of my ear so smoothly.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So survival
Anyways.
tip for everybody, so you don't die of an ear infection. If you have water in your ear, bend over and tilt your head sideways. It always comes out.
Oh man. I'll
Water
never
never
forget
gets
that
stuck in my
feeling.
ears because I just do that and it comes out.
Well, no, and that's like the best. What we used to do all the time after surfing, because you'll always have water in your ears. You get back to your car, you have your towel, you brush off all the sand on your ankles by bending over at the hips. Don't kneel down. Don't try to be a man. No, bend over at the hips like you're stretching. And when you're upside down like that, all the water's going to come out of your nose and your ears.
Ugh.
Ew, water in your nose.
The nose part sucks. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you can't surf without water getting in your nose.
Oh, that brings up another thing. Here's a survival tip. This is actually a survival tip. If you're anywhere and you're hearing ambient like animals all around you, and then they go quiet, you should probably also go quiet.
Yep.
In this movie, you could watch it again and just pay attention to it. Every time like some weird alien shit happens, all the sound disappears.
Yeah, they actually mention that.
Yeah.
Well, so that's a really, I think it's really easy to overlook this. And as I've become more of an animal guy, I've paid attention to it more and more. You can really tell a lot by the wildlife around you. Like when you see a flock of birds suddenly move or suddenly fly away, something moved over there.
Yeah.
There's something walking or moving around over there. When things go silent, there's a predator around. Things like that the woods, or not necessarily just the woods, but nature tells you, it gives you hints at what's happening around you if you know what to listen for and what to look for.
Yeah. Fuck, what was I gonna
That's
say?
a good one though.
I got something if you want to think for a minute.
Yeah, I try to think back to where I was gonna go before.
More from this this movie specifically, survival related. That was a good one. The other side of this is stealth and silence. You can formulate the argument that the aliens were drawn to sound. They kept coming to the people's houses. They were in. Now, I don't know why they were in this particular area where the Hess family lived, because everywhere else they were in cities, which made sense because that's a lot of action. There's a lot of activity. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of movement. I do know that one thing that the credits or the trivia pointed out was that it was a geographical goof. They said that it was 80 miles outside of Philadelphia, but it was actually only about 10 miles away from the border. So it would stand to reason, if they would have gotten it right, that they were near a city, and how much area these aliens covered is unknown. So we were just talking about this in nature. Animals know, insects know. Animals know be quiet when a predator's around, and you yourself need to be able to take that stealth and silent approach.
It's a lot of just being aware of your surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
The more that I work with animals, the more it's imperative that you're constantly keep your head on a swivel. Even just something as simple as walking dogs, like it's a pretty simple job, but there's a lot of little things that you learn as you do it more. Like always keeping your head on a swivel, or anytime I'm about to pick up poop, I always scan around me to look at what's happening, because last thing I need to do is not see a dog that's approaching us and I'm bent over and my dogs decide they want to lurch. I'm screwed at that point.
I also have so about that, they were on a different level of like knowing when shit's up in this movie, because like when he's in the field with the cop, he's just like, I
can't hear my kids.
Yeah, that's crazy. Every time they like turn towards the corn, they could fucking like they're sensing something. They're like, we stare at this freaking thing of corn all the time. You can like feel when it's wrong, So when you're aware of your surroundings, you get more keen to shit like that, in like your everyday life. You'd be able to.
I agree.
Yeah, when Merrill, he turned towards the corn and freaking threw the rock. I'm like, first off, what's that rock gonna do? Second off, what if that shit comes back?
See, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking, like, what if he throws it and it hits something in the sky? Like, just right
that
above
would have
the
been
corn,
crazy.
like something.
Dunk.
Just a thunk, and then you see like a force field kind of ripple across. Whoa.
That's like a little Independence Day right there.
Oh, and did you notice in like the final scene I don't know if you did, Eric, because you're watching this on a dark ass screen. But on the alien's body, like they have like camouflage, right? You could see like the son's shirt. Like
Yep.
they took the pattern from the son's shirt. When it turned around, you could see
Oh.
the daughter's face on the skin of the alien.
Oh,
I missed that.
That's an
Yeah.
interesting detail.
Like they got some real wicked camouflage. I don't know why they didn't use it more.
Well, they did in the beginning until they decided to just.
So they were
go
just like, "Yo, fuck it, let's let them
full
know."
on.
The little Mexican kid seen him. It's
Yeah.
behind.
That was crazy. Okay, the school.
I would have reacted the same way, dude.
Oh man, I would. Dude, Joaquin Phoenix is or Merrill.
Oh, I loved his character.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
He did the straight up Leonardo DiCaprio.
So,
He did the Leonardo
ho!
DiCaprio. Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
"Move out the way, little kids. Vamonos."
Yeah, Vominos. I love that. That was so funny.
Now, just a quick sidebar on this. If I'm not mistaken, that Leonardo DiCaprio scene comes out of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right?
No, I thought it was Wolf of Wall Street.
Was it?
Right.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of the one
Right?
that goes. He like goes. And he points.
Yeah.
That's
When he's whistling at it?
that's Hollywood
That's
one.
that's Once Upon a Time in
Oh,
Hollywood.
that's,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was Wolf of Wall Street.
No, because he was an actor in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and so when he sees himself, he was like, "Oh, whoa, whoa!" He like whistles at
Yeah.
himself. So let me give a shout out to Buffy again because she's got a good one. She asks, "Do y'all hunt? If you are quiet, all other beings alert each other." Now that's pretty freaking wild. And Mello just gave us a few donuts. Thank you, Mello.
Thanks for the donuts.
So and a heart me.
And a heart me.
Sorry, podcast. That's from the live chat. Make sure you come and join us next time on the live chat Friday nights when we record on TikTok. Little shameless plug.
Make sure to hit
Now-
that bell notification. I don't know if they got that bell on it.
I don't
To-
think they have a bell
to
notification.
keep-
Don't forget to
continue
subscribe.
And
on.
subscribe.
Check us out
to
on every
continue on.
platform. Anyways.
To continue about animals. Now it's my 5th time trying this sentence.
Love you, Eric.
The dogs.
Oy.
First of all,
Oh,
fucking props to the kid taking on a
Yep.
full-grown German Shepherd and winning
I would have died.
without a mark on him. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
This kid's fucking Superman.
And the kid and the fucking sister's okay, dude. Like he did his job.
Yeah, kid's a fucking hero. Took out the dog and protected his sister. Didn't have a fucking scratch on him. A full-grown German Shepherd.
Yep.
Crazy.
The one thing
Crazy
the kid
work.
said was it was trying to get his sister for some reason.
That's what I thought is like maybe the dog was completely focused on the sister and not on him at all.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he still got the dog before it was able to hurt her.
Yeah. Well, he said
Oh, yeah,
it
it did.
fell on me. He fell
Yeah.
on me.
True.
It's I don't know. I admired his knowledge of the dog's behavior. I mean,
Yep.
it's pretty common sense. If a dog growls at you, you should probably stop whatever you're doing.
Well,
and
but
back
how
away.
young he
Yeah,
is,
he
dude.
said,
How
"Don't
young he
run."
is, and he
Where-
was able to say,
yeah.
"Don't run."
Where you said, you said stop, don't run, don't turn away.
He tried to correct the dog's behavior.
He
it
did
wasn't
everything
working.
right. He did everything right, and that was very well done.
and then they left the other one outside.
That's
That's-
oh man, that sucks.
Dude, and then they shared a look at each other. They're like, "Oof."
That bitch dead.
Like, we
That
forgot
dog
the
is-
dog. And
that
I'm
dog
like,
is
how do you
hella
forget
dead.
the dog?
Because they said they were gonna tie her up in the garage when they were done with dinner.
Yeah, they literally
Which
said that.
the dog would have died in the garage too.
Yeah.
So,
Theoretically, I mean, unless you brought her in,
which
yeah,
I'm just saying,
they probably would have went for the dog
I
first.
would have.
I kind of feel if you're in attention with the dog, I think you could have, right?
Oh yeah, that dog would have been the second things were being fucking weird around me. My dog is with me at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just a dog person. Like I feel much more comfortable with a dog around me. Some people wouldn't.
Hear me out.
I
Now-
assume if you own 2 dogs, you would feel comfortable with dogs.
If the dog, is like every other dog and is made of water and slobbers, does the bite give poison damage to
See?
the aliens?
I
Acid
mean,
damage?
So
Come on.
No, the way that I think
Could
of
I
that
piss
is
on
like
them?
technically there is water in it, but I think of it the same way. Like there's certain acids that we can pour on ourselves that it is acidic, but it doesn't really burn our skin without being in incredibly large doses or
That
quantities.
or like
because
leaving your hand in it.
yeah, because it's like there's like a really common acid that like you can dip your hand in and you're totally fine. It's not going to burn you or anything. You don't want to get it in your eye or anything, but
I
it's
mean, The one I think of that you say that I've messed with sulfuric acid. I've messed with muriatic acid. Vinegar is very acidic.
Yeah, like there's certain things that yes, it's acidic, but it's so that's what I imagine like slobber and spit and pee is like. Yeah, there's water in it, which would be acidic to them, but I don't think it's the same as like pure water.
Alien's like, dude, stop.
Yeah,
Just
it's like
pissing on it.
they
Like,
might get some hives or something.
piss in its eyes. It's the weak spot.
They
Now that's the way.
they learn that water is the weakness on Earth, right?
Yeah,
Then
the vet.
Then the aliens come to Los Angeles and they start spraying them with like tap water, and it makes the aliens stronger because it's more fluoride than it is water.
That's crazy.
It's like fluoride, chlorine, bromine,
Calcium.
calcium.
So much calcium.
Dog, my
Ask
teeth
my
feel
fish
so
tank.
healthy right now.
Bro,
Thanks
ask
for that.
my fucking fish tank how much calcium is in
Yeah.
LA tap
Oh
water.
my god, just building up, dog. Like
It's ridiculous. I could sell it. I swear I could scrape it off
sell
and
calcium.
sell it. I'd make a fortune.
As a mineral supplement.
I got these rare earth minerals. Is calcium rare earth?
rare fish calcium. Fish calcium
So-
pills, dude.
Something we've talked about a lot on this podcast that they did in this movie, I particularly want to point out that they did it wrong, is the fortification of their shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys notice how they...
The bedroom door?
Yes.
Yeah. What the fuck are they barricading?
Right?
They barricaded the wrong side of the door.
Yeah.
So if it was me, I would have gone in the bedroom and nailed it all shut and gone out the window out onto that, because it looked like they had a ledge, like a roof awning.
Yeah, there's like a roof awning there.
You walk around to everyone and then you
10 feet,
get a ladder down,
so-
or drop down and have your brother catch you.
Yeah, that whole like when I remember when they walked out of that bedroom and they closed it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then they put the board up, and immediately my thought was, what the fuck?
Yeah,
The alien could just open the door.
Yeah,
exactly.
They couldn't barricade the windows, so they just like they could break the window, walk in, open the door, and they didn't even like barricade the entire thing. So my idea was for how I would survive that, like, the freaking, we need stuff for the windows. We have doors on the inside of our house.
See, that's
The
what I
bathrooms
thought.
have
Yeah.
doors.
Exactly.
There's like
Ever
what,
since you
2-3
mentioned
windows
that-
in there. Take
Yep.
the door off the
Yeah.
bedroom. Take the freaking bathroom door. Fucking board it up to the window. They did have like, I don't know if you guys seen it, but there's at one point where you see one of the like barricades that they like nailed to the. It's the roof of their little play set.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that, but they're making use of shit.
Right.
Make more use of shit.
Yeah,
Right.
ever since you, Alex, you mentioned that in the Night of the Living Dead episode, it's a brilliant idea. Barricading your windows with interior doors that you have, genius. It's so smart. It's the strongest wood you're gonna find in your whole house.
Yeah, just like readily available,
Yeah,
that is.
it's the largest pieces.
Yeah,
the
and those are
strongest
all
pieces.
like actual wood doors and not like Home Depot pieces of shit like plywood,
Yeah,
I mean, frankly speaking, even if they are, you're talking about like a lot of, for us, our specific example, and using this apartment that we're in, it's double paned reinforced glass. And then you put a bedroom door right behind it. And I keep sets of lag bolts and nuts. It came in a set, so I might as well keep it, right? I'm not going to throw it away. But they're 6-inch lags. They fit through the wall.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I would be able to
Shove
go
that shit through a
outside.
stud. Nobody's getting through it.
I would be able to go outside and drill through the studs. All I would need is a couple, and a couple on each side.
Dugga.
That's it, and it's
the sound the
it's a
drill
rounded.
makes. It's real
I was
satisfying.
yeah.
It's a rounded bolt on the outside. So, and then our front door is gated with a security gate, so you're not going to get through that very easily.
Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling if we're talking about our apartment complex, particularly with signs, I think they climb up the sides. I don't think there's anything stopping them.
Yeah,
there's
very
definitely
agile,
several ways
so-
they can get in.
Yeah, they were very, very agile in that regard.
And
There's definitely
smart
several
to a
ways they could
point.
get in.
Like
They
they
could go to the pool area, hop over that gate easy.
They had tactics,
Oh, yeah.
like when they were in the basement and they were looking for another way in, so they were distracting them by banging on the door.
yeah.
That was great. All of that was so well done.
Also very smart for them to kind of problem solve that and be like, what are they doing? It's not
Yeah.
like they're really trying. They're not really trying to get in. What are they doing?
Also,
Yeah,
that
making
dog
noise,
food,
trying to
just, like,
distract us.
Why they got so much dog food? I
Right?
realized
Well, they had two
big-ass
German
dogs,
shepherds, dude.
But like that's like
They also said they lived
bags.
80 miles from town.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was one of the points that I said. It was probably more like 10 miles. But,
to Costco.
but to move on real quick to another point is the necessity of being able to use everyday items as an improvised weapon. You did this to us a couple of episodes ago in Survive or Die. And what could you grab, around you, near you, and use as a weapon? And the fact that, thankfully Hummed, right? I mean, in today's society, if you could get a hold of a super soaker, but the fact that Merrill had a baseball bat right there, and then you got to look around your house and figure
they
what
set
do you
that
have.
up at the when he was in the recruiting office. He's like,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
it
they
up on
did.
my wall.
you
Yeah,
know
they
what else
did.
they set up?
What?
Remember when the cop was first there and he was collecting all of her water cups, and then he went to collect 3 more and he
And it was
left
just
them.
like, fuck it.
And he like walked away, foreshadowed the
It's
hell
just
out
like
of the end.
I'm sick of telling her to stop doing this.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's,
yeah. Well, at the end when they realized that the alien was weak to water and they noticed all the water cups around, I said out loud, I was like, "Oh, you walked into the wrong fucking house,
Yeah,
man. You walked into the one house that has a cup of water in every room
And
at
that's like
least."
the whole,
Yeah. At least one.
other side of signs. It's the other signs. It's signs from the big G's. You know what I'm saying? The wife, when she was dying,
Alex was just pointing out how much water I have in my room.
dude's
I have
immortal.
water
He's
everywhere.
immortal to these aliens. There's so much water. But yeah, it's like
But-
the daughter, she has this thing where she just doesn't finish her water. The son born with asthma. The wife saying tell Graham to see and then tell Merrill to swing away.
Yep.
He seen, registered, and then told him to swing away. So it's like,
I think that's when he got his faith back.
Which now, to point out the obvious, he was talking to himself when he was talking to Merrill when they were sitting on the couch watching all the news, and he says, "What kind of person are you? The kind of person who sees signs in everything, who sees meaning behind everything, and there's a message being told to you, or are you the person who believes that it's just coincidence?" And of course, at the end, he's like, "Huh."
Yeah,
And
well, I think
that's-
there was 2 big moments that happened there. One was when Merrill told him, "I don't ever want to see that look in your eyes ever again." He basically told him, like, "You are supposed to be my faith rock in this world. You got to pull your shit together, man. You got to find your fucking faith again, because I can't be the one with more faith than you. That's not how this fucking works."
Especially after what his kids said to Uncle Merrill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I wish you were my dad.
I honestly, I think Merrill was the fucking coolest character.
Yeah.
That whole
Yeah,
show. He said
it's
nothing
good
wrong.
that he fucking he was like, don't ever say that again.
Yeah,
like
he was like,
you
no.
know?
I think part of it was like, I don't want that responsibility. Shut the fuck up.
I agree.
Don't.
Like,
I'm not your dad.
yo, Merrill's idea of like a miracle was him taking out his
So
gum
funny.
I think
before he got thrown up on.
Was a girl not throwing up on him, and he's like, that was God.
Yeah, that was
that had to be.
that was righteous, and
That girl was gonna throw up on me
in
God
his mouth.
Saved
That's
me.
what he was saying. He's like,
was
I was
like,
gonna
I
lean
know-
in to kiss her, and then I
He
turned.
was like,
Turn back.
I
she
know
threw up.
exactly what you're talking about God intervening. There was this one time I was gonna kiss this
that
girl.
was
It's
so
funny.
great.
That's honestly, I swear that's every new Christian. When you start to realize where God is and all the little things, and you're like, that was God. She would have thrown up on me.
Now, where I think there could be a good comparison made is with Merrill. The whole conversation of being your dad is Merrill Merrill with his brother's kids and you with mine. The age difference is about appropriate. And I think it makes perfect sense when you say that. You know, I don't think he wanted the responsibility. I think that you have enough experience knowing me that I will lay my life down for them. There's no question about it. It's not even up for debate. And you, I personally believe if we were in that situation, you would be right alongside me. But knowing that added responsibility and terror of I can't die.
Eric could be standing
Who's
there
going
like
to protect them?
the old guy got to die first.
No, you know what?
Let him sacrifice himself. Let's see if it works out. Then I'll consider it.
Oddly enough, I do think I view it differently. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know how I would actually react in a situation like this. But my initial reactions are, I don't have kids. I don't have anybody who's necessarily relying on me being alive in order for them to go on. Not to say that people wouldn't miss me if I die.
I'm relying on you.
If
you leave me, I'll kill myself.
Okay. TJ's very toxic in a relationship.
Yeah, I'll send the video to everybody too beforehand. I'll have it lined up.
But I do see it as like I would, and if it was like a situation like this, I would rather sacrifice myself than you, because my thought would be that you have to be there to raise them. I don't have that responsibility.
Which I think is what Merrill was saying when I forget what was the boy's name.
That's
Bo was the girl.
Yeah, it was Bo and
fuck.
Was it Billy?
I have it. No, not Billy. I have it. I gotta find it because that's gonna drive me nuts.
Another little small detail is when he was holding his son when after the gas got sprayed on him, you can hear him say that's why he has asthma.
Yep.
His lungs are closed. He didn't
And
know
it's
what got
Morgan.
in. That's why he has asthma, and he just keeps repeating it.
I think that was also the moment where he remembered the final moment of talking to his wife. I found it very interesting that one of the first things she said, I was just going on a walk. It's like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Even in a situation like that, to be able to say that, well, it was meant to happen. That this is
What
it
will be,
is what
will
it
be.
is. What are we going to do about it?
Yep.
This was meant to happen. And I think that's when I think that was a moment where he got his faith back and he realized that was faith in action, saying like, this is why he has asthma. He's going to be fine. He is fine. He's fine. I'm not even going to worry. He's fine.
Give him a minute.
Don't
But
touch him.
What I actually think you and I were saying the same thing in two different ways was when Morgan asked Merrill, "You won't let anything happen to us, right?" And he said, "No." And then when he was like, "I wish you were my dad," and then Merrill got mad at him. It was like, "Don't ever say that." I felt like it was for that exact same reason. Of Merrill's like, "Yeah, I will go to town. Don't you even worry about it," but not in the same manner that the dad would, and the dad is needed.
Yeah.
The dad, I felt for him because he was very good. I think objectively with how he spoke to the kids, with the exception of his little crash out at the table. But with how he spoke to the kids and how democratic he was, took a vote, and then
I count as two.
My vote counts as two.
look, I agree with him. You know what?
I do too.
I 100% agree with him.
I do
and
too.
And then when he got outvoted still, even when his vote counted as two, he was man enough to suck it up and go, well, I lost that vote.
Yeah.
Because he very well could have been like, no, we're going to the lake.
Yeah.
And he would have been right.
My vote
He
counts
would have been
as
100% right.
I'm speaking for the dog also.
Yeah. I speak for both dogs. My vote counts as 4.
Yeah, exactly.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees.
I speak for the
And they're
corn. I get
speaking
5,000 votes.
Vietnamese.
Which, as we're getting close here, I want to bring up just another couple of points is having an escape plan. It was the decision to stay put was, it's fine and all when you have in mind that they had another plan. And that is very important in any survival situation. You need to be able to have an escape plan. Once they dug in their heels, it was, it's too late. You have to ride out what you've decided.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we've brought this up in many of the most recent episodes, is your mental resilience. You need to be able to stay focused. I know he had a crash out. I get it, but this was kind of different.
It was a very justified crash out.
He's battling two different things at once.
When
He's
you're
fighting God
crashing
and
out
aliens.
and you got mashed potatoes in your mouth, you know that you're
I felt for him because it was like,
Why? Why does that make so much sense? You got mashed potatoes in your mouth and you're crashing out. It's just like, I feel like because he put those mashed potatoes in his mouth is why he crashed out.
It's like, damn, I've gone too far.
Because then, like, he was like trying to chew the mashed potatoes. It's like, bro, come on.
you know, I found it very sweet and comforting that it was like the whole family realized like this man never does this, and for him to be at this point, like,
Yeah, like
the way that the kids had just been screamed at by him and were immediately like, this isn't you.
And went and hugged
when
him.
you're a
Yeah,
kid,
they're like, you don't do this.
You
I like when he
remember the
grabbed
first time
Merrill-
you see your
Merrill.
dad cry, you know?
Yeah.
Your dad never cries.
You know,
and then when,
I will
when
be
he
honest.
does, like you're like, okay, shit.
I
Shit's
don't.
real.
I don't think I've ever seen my dad cry.
Damn.
I don't know if I've ever seen you cry. I don't think I have. I've never seen Grandpa cry for sure.
I don't cry in front of people.
Let's
I cry to
make-
God
let's
like a
make
little
him cry.
bitch, but I don't cry in front of people.
Let's make him cry. What can we do?
You gonna make me cry?
I cry
Let's
about everything.
let's fucking inject him with some anesthetic, and he'll be asleep for at least 48 hours.
Oh,
We take him to
I've
Turkey,
heard those stories.
Get him hair implants.
Oh no,
Right? Take
You've
him
heard these
back,
stories?
not that one.
and then bow. His hair's back. He comes to tears,
I
and
like how you
then
said bow.
what happens? There's also
You
an
shave it
implant.
off.
There's also an implant to reject all the hairs. We just press a button. They all fall out immediately. Cries even more.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Take it away twice.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
What do-
you
what
get
do
me to
old
look and be
people
like,
cry about,
whoa,
Eric?
I have
From, like, the
hair, and it would fall
1700s?
out and be like, oh yeah, that's about right.
What do old people? What?
Yeah, what do people from the 1700s cry about?
Alex?
What? Nothing.
Let's
Men
bring
don't
the plague
cry.
back. I think.
I was
that
gonna say, maybe
I
the
think he's
plague.
traumatized from that.
Men don't cry.
When was the Black Plague? Was that the 16?
The plague.
Was that the 1620s?
Give me more. I don't know.
Oh, another little detail. The vet, when he's talking to him before he fucking skirts off. Also, why did he fucking skirt off every time? Bro fucking presses the
True.
pedal. Like, he did it when they were in the freaking pizza place, and then he did it when he was like, dog, wait for me to move away from the car before you know? But,
Dramatic as hell. Yeah,
he
you're right.
said, he was like explaining like what happened when he hit his wife, and he's like, it's like it was meant to be, you know?
Yeah.
And then what does the wife say when like her final words? She's like, it's like it was meant to be. You see him break down crying, you know? And then I think that's also like first step towards like his revival of
Yeah, I agree.
being a father and a father.
I think that was a big moment where he realized, hey, how do I describe this? I think it's unfortunately really common for people of faith to waver at the least when somebody that close to you passes, because it's just an unfortunate reality that everybody dies. But when you lose somebody way earlier than you were expecting to,
and
especially
in
like
a real gruesome way.
yeah,
was
especially
cut in
like
half.
your wife, being severed at the waist, your wife leaving you and your two children. That I understand how it shakes somebody's faith like that, and
Yeah.
it to me it's very understandable that he fell that he fell away like that.
Yeah.
That he
Good
he
trade
lost
off. They
his
got
faith.
Joaquin
He lost.
Phoenix.
Jeez.
I'd like to live with that man.
No, there's no trade off for me with. There's no trade off for me without my wife.
But yeah,
Good
I
save,
think
good
it.
save. I know
it
you want
really
Joaquin
showed-
in your life.
No,
I think it really showed a good. It showed, I think, a pretty decent depiction of something that could shake your faith, and on top of a catastrophic world-ending event like an alien invasion, also being on top of that. But
yeah.
And yeah, you'll see how it kind of cascades too, because it went from like it was like a domino effect. Like wife dies, you know, then freaking Merrill moves in, and then all the shit happens. It all, you know,
yeah,
it was all foretold in the prophecy.
it was.
Mel
All
Gibson
right,
is our
well,
Lord and Savior.
No, good
No.
good discussion, guys. Let's see. I'm tallying up the points in my head. Very official points here. Alex, why should you win?
Why should I win? Because I actually brought some survival tactics to the table here.
I also
We're talking about how you survive the Signs invasion. We've talked about the situational awareness, fortifying your shelter, being stealthy and silent, using improvised weapons, having an escape plan, and maintaining your mental resilience. These are things that are always good in any survival situation, especially in signs.
Okay, TJ, why should you win? I do want to point out, actually, really quick, I do want to point out TJ also brought some survival tips to the discussion.
No, he
Go
didn't.
on, TJ.
I'm not gonna have a real chat GPT ass answer like he did, but I would like to say that I definitely did bring some survival stuff to the table. Also brought some good film stuff. Also brought some good faith stuff. I also brought a tinfoil hat.
That's true.
I also have 2 really good picks for the next movie. If you'd like to hear them.
Ooh, I will say before we get to that, tinfoil hat definitely earns you some bonus points because I love the cosplay. Very funny.
I wore it the whole time.
Yeah, you did. That's commitment. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, the
liked,
aliens are already in everybody else's mind, not mine though.
Yeah, you know what the aliens are telling me? Okay, guys, hang on. I'm getting an intrusive thought from the aliens.
Wait, while you are getting that
they tell me.
intrusive thought, we got to tell the folks, make sure you go check us out on all of our socials. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Search Will You Survive the Podcast. You could send us your emails, give us your criticisms, your critiques, let us know what movies you would like us to cover, or any other topics that you'd like to hear us talk about. Send those to the boys at willyousurvivethepodcast.com. That's THEBOYS at willyousurvivethepodcast.com.
Wum. That's the stuff in
Okay,
your brain.
thank you
Wum,
for
wum,
that.
wum.
Oh, Josh just gave 3
Josh
points.
gave 3 points for the hat. Let's
Josh,
go.
yeah, according to the Constitution, he's allowed to do that. Well, Josh, I'm glad you did that because the aliens have spoken and they say the winner is TJ.
Wubba dub.
Now an astounding amount of points with the additional 3 provided by Josh.
Yes. Would you like to hear my 2 picks? I will let the host choose which one.
Sure. Really quick, I do want to say, Alex, you did bring some great discussion. But TJ brought a tinfoil hat, and that's pretty big.
Yes.
So go on, TJ.
Okay. First pick is just a normal survival story. It's top tier. Just survival all the way. Castaway.
It's like, okay.
Next pick, because the movie reminded me that the movie exists. War of the Worlds.
I think they referenced that.
They did. He
In
took
Signs.
inspiration from that. Like I think it was the book. Though,
It was
the movie.
it was especially the basement scene. He actually says it that he took that whole basement scene from George Orwell's War of the Worlds.
Interesting.
So I'll let you choose which one.
Well, I've never seen War of the Worlds.
You have seen Castaway though, so
I'm guessing you're gonna have to choose the new one.
Is there an old one?
Oh fuck yeah!
Okay, yeah, probably not. Which
Yeah,
one
not
were you
the
thinking,
old one.
TJ?
I'm talking Tom Cruise.
Okay,
Yeah, okay,
cool,
I
cool,
figured.
Cool. Mr. Tooth in the Middle himself.
Yeah, they're fucking weird, dude. Like, why is he has enough money for braces? Just move.
Why does he have a
Wait,
tooth in the middle?
Okay, I was gonna say, Mr. Scientology himself. Have you heard Russell Brand's talk about that?
About which?
About Tom Cruise and Scientology?
No.
Russell Brand was talking to a comedian, and he was basically saying, he was like, I was talking to Tom Cruise, and I was, saying like, oh, you're so great, you're so awesome, all the things you have to say in order to keep a job in Hollywood. And at one point he was like, I know that he's into Scientology, and I'm curious. So every time I would talk to him, I would casually try to bring it up, and I'd just say shit like, if only there was something deeper out there. No, okay. If only, if only there was some answers to the universe. And he was like, and so the talk show host was like, anything? Is like, no, nothing. And so they were laughing, and he was like, but I'm like super offended. Like, how bad does it have to be that a fucking cult is like, they look at me and they're like, not you. He was like, I want in.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my god.
I see videos all the time about Scientology, and there's this guy who like just he walks past the Scientology building, and they always close the doors. They're like,
Oh yeah,
this guy.
Yeah.
He like walks up to a person. He's like, oh, hi, Miriam. It's been a while. She walks inside fucking briskly, shuts the doors.
Yeah, he loves to. He basically just talks Scientology with them and just fucking shuts down all their discussions. They hate it.
Well, the thing that cracks me up is from the 80s. I remember being sick when I would be sick and I'd be watching TV. There's only a few things I can remember, right? Price is Right. And then it goes to, after Price is Right, it was like the last good thing that was on. Then it was like all soap operas. Mm-hmm. And then it was...
I thought you said Price is Right was the last good thing.
Yeah, I didn't watch soap operas.
You didn't watch A Day in Our Lives.
I knew the day of like the kids' day was starting to begin again when Gilligan's Island came on. And it was all the way through that I would see these commercials for Dianetics. That's the L. Ron Hubbard book. He's the founder for Scientology. And it was like all of it started in science fiction in the 80s.
He literally made like alien books, and it was like, damn, none of these are selling.
Dianetics.
Let me just make a cult.
Exactly.
Let me just make it a religion, and everyone's like, "Oh, now I'm into it."
Dude,
I'm in.
This stuff, man. Like, yeah, fuck yeah. They can't drink water. They're allergic to water.
When you said it was fiction, not really interested. When you say it's real,
religion.
No,
okay, this
now
movie,
we're on
but instead of losing his faith in God, it's in Scientology. And then he sees the alien. He's like, "It's true, yes." And then Anyways,
and then they kill him.
Faith.
Winner speech. Thank you all for this amazing win. The tinfoil hat really pulled through. I knew it would. I was kind of figuring maybe one of us was on the same page, but none of us were on the same page. It was just only me with the tinfoil hat.
The thought didn't even cross my mind, not even once.
Yeah, it actually doubles as a really big wine glass. You just
Classy. Loser speech, Alex?
I know that all of you in the chat and all of you listeners wanted me to win, and I appreciate all of your support. You know, there's nothing we can do against these oligarchs who operate against us and make sure that we lose and rig the votes. You know, Josh, and submit these last minute votes all of a sudden.
Leave him alone.
These 1 a.m. votes?
These 1 a.m. votes. Ugh. You know how it goes. Chat, we'll get them next time. Until then, host.
Stay alive.
Wum, 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 wum.